Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be doing a pack with me video. I am getting ready to take a trip, and so before we get started and I show you everything I packed, I am going to kind of give you some trip details. That way you kind of know why I packed the stuff that I packed and all that good shenanigans. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so I am going to New York. I am leaving super early on a Friday and I'm coming back really late on a Sunday. I'm going with my mom. The temperature is supposed to be between 55 and 65 during the day and about 35 to 50 in the evening. So kind of had to think about what I was bringing. Really, I try to pack as conservatively as I can. I'm typically an overpacker, as I just realized that I really don't use everything that I bring on vacation, and so it makes more sense to not bring it all. So I am going to show you, I am attempting to pack, actually I am packing, in a carry-on suitcase, and then we'll just have my purse, which I will also, my carry-on purse. And then I'm also going to show you what I'm going to wear to the airport. So before we get started with this, I am going to show you what I'm bringing with. So I'm going to wear these to the airport. I know a lot of people wear tennis shoes, but these I actually find are a little bit easier to get on and off. They have a side zipper. So like for security, it's a lot easier for me to just unzip them, pull them off, get at the end of the line, put them on, zip them back up. Or potentially I can always zip them back up when I get to my seat. So I just find these are a lot quicker. Whenever I wear tennis shoes, I'm kind of like fiddling with trying to get them tied and putting everything back in my bag, and it just takes a lot longer. So I try to do something that's more like easy on, easy off. And these take up a lot of room in my suitcase, so it makes more sense that I wouldn't pack them in there. So these are going to come with me, so I'll put them over to the side. And then I do always bring a watch, and I do wear it on the plane. And I do this because when I'm flying, obviously my phone might be off because I'm old-fashioned and I read real books, which I will show you in a minute. Or if I'm out and about, sometimes my phone is off, or I don't know. I just really like to have a watch. I think it's beneficial in case I lose my phone or drop it somewhere. I still kind of have a backup. So this I will also wear with this outfit. So the outfit I packed, definitely gonna, so these are just dark blue skinny jeans, and I'm gonna wear these to the airport. Jeans also take up a lot of room in the suitcase, so I always try to wear a pair. And again, typically I rewear my jeans, so it makes sense that I would just wear these and then I have a pair of blue jeans with me. And then I decided, sometimes I wear layers on the plane. This time I figured I would just wear this. So this is just a long sleeved striped shirt, and it's got these adorable little elbow patches. I actually got this off of Amazon. I love it. But this is nice because it's just neutral. Long sleeves are really nice for me, in my opinion, on a plane, because I can kind of push them up if I get hot. I can pull them down if I get cold. Usually it's a good temperature kind of thing if I'm not going to wear layers. And then because it's kind of back and forth, I do sometimes like to bring a scarf, because if it is really cold, kind of wrapping this around my neck kind of helps keep me warmer. So this is one of the scarves that I will pair with that outfit. It's just a nice navy and white, and will look so nice with the stripes. So that's going to be my plane outfit. So whenever I go to pack, like I said, obviously I think about how long I'm going to be there and what the weather is, but I also think about what I'm going to do. So I've gone on vacations where they're beach vacations, and I know I'm going to be hanging out at the beach. I've gone on vacations where I know there's going to be a lot of walking. I've gone on vacations where I know I'm going to need nicer outfits. I've gone on vacations knowing that I'm not going to need nicer outfits. Cold vacations, I've done everything, so I think about that. I always check the weather before I go. Sometimes I make last minute changes if the weather changes, so there is that. So for in here, I do have my Converse tennis shoes. I always pack them in these well, these ones in the shoe thing. And then in the other pouch, I have my curling iron, and I use a bigger barreled one, if you're ever curious when you're watching my channel. And then this is the other scarf I'm bringing, which I'm not going to take out of the bag. I always put them in these bags because I'm not very good at folding them up. Sometimes I'll even put them in larger bags and like really smush it down. I actually need to attempt to get the air out of this. That is all that's in that pouch. Up here at the top, I have my underwear, you know, normal stuff. And one of the things I will say is I always pack for however many days I need, and then for half those days, I pack those in extra pairs. So, for example, obviously I'll be wearing a pair, but I'll need a pair for Saturday and Sunday. Half the days would be one, so I pack 3 pairs. I've done that even when I went on longer vacations. So if I go on a 5-day vacation, I pack 5 days plus like 2 to 3 extra pairs. And what I've just found is sometimes when you're walking around and doing all that stuff during the day, you want to kind of get cleaned up and changed at night. So I always think it's important to have backups. And then I just packed some socks. Because my shoes are both low shoes, I did pack ankle socks. But then I also always pack like a thicker, comfier pair of socks. And I do this for 2 reasons. One, in case the hotel is really cold. And 2, because I actually think they're really cute, puffed up over boots, because apparently I think I'm in the 80s. I don't know. I just think it's a really cute look. So then I can do that if I'm worried that it is going to be really cold outside and I want something warmer for my feet. So we'll shove those back in there. Alright, so I'm going to show you the rest of my clothes before I get to these bags. So I did also pack my jewelry. I don't take a lot of jewelry, and I never take anything that's nice or expensive and I'd have to worry about losing or breaking. Obviously I bring my wedding rings, but those are insured. Other than that, I don't. You know, I have some very, not super nice, not super expensive jewelry, but I have some jewelry that just means a little bit more, is a little more sentimental. Like I have a bracelet that my best friend got me for my 21st birthday that's engraved. I'm not going to bring that. No. I try not to also bring really thin necklaces because they sometimes have a tendency to break during travel or like get tangled really easily. So I'm just going to show you what I packed. And it's already stuck together, and I literally just packed this. So I packed this kind of more statement-y necklace, so it's just like leaves. I really like this. Honestly, it was probably like $5. And then I packed this, I don't know if you're gonna see it, silver ring. And then I just packed one other necklace, and it's just this gold like chain necklace. And so those, you know, simple, fairly neutral pieces, they'll go with a lot. I packed 2 longer, like, dangly earrings, and I kept them both simple so they would go with a lot. So I packed these, just like dangly gold ones, and then I packed these like silvery triangle ones. And then honestly, I just packed a lot of studs because lately that's a lot of what I've been wearing. I haven't really been wearing longer earrings. I also don't like wearing longer earrings with scarves. So I'm trying to get out all my earrings out of here because I'm a little overboard. So I packed these just like grayish stone ones. I packed just a basic diamond stud, and then I just packed like a little gold like ball. So for the trip, this trip, because it is shorter, I did not pack typical PJs. What I did was I packed these like black jogger pants, which I really love, and that way then I can sleep with them. But if for whatever reason I need to like run downstairs to the front desk, or you know, want to go down, like if they have breakfast and I want to just grab something before I get ready, it doesn't look like I'm wearing my PJs. I know, so ridiculous. And then with this, I just packed a t-shirt to go with it. So nothing crazy. And I actually packed 2 just like extra t-shirts. I packed a plain white one, and then I one that says like Midwestern on it with like a design. And I also have both of those, so if I want to wear one underneath the layering pieces, I can if I really need an extra outfit. I also packed a pair of just like black skinny pants. They're kind of like a jegging. I really like these. I wear them. They look a lot nicer, so a lot of times people think that they're more of a dress pant. I actually got them at Walmart, and they're my favorite pants because they're elastic on the waist. So I packed those two, plus I'll have the jeans. No, I packed one other pair. Then I also packed a pair of just black jeans. I know I brought a lot of black bottoms, but I like dark colors. I also brought a just plain white t-shirt, and I like this just underneath layering pieces. It makes it just nice and easy, and I'll show you some of the pieces that I got to wear over this. And then I always bring just like a white, more fitted cami with me, and that way then I can wear it underneath the white t-shirt if I feel like it's a little bit too see-through. But I can also wear it just like under something like a sweater or something if I feel like it's too short, because I don't like anything too short. And then I brought one kind of dressier top to go with the pants if we go out. Also, those jegging pants I can dress down as well, so I can also wear them more casually if I need another pair of pants. But I just brought this olive green shirt. It's like that sheery material. I'll have to refold this before I put it back in. And I just thought it kind of goes. I can wear it with the scarf that I brought. I know it will go with my brown shoes, because my thing is like, okay, these with the black pants with the green shirt would be a nice option for like dressing up if I go to dinner someplace nice, which I'm knowing my mother, I'm sure we will. So I'm packing for that. So again, I said I was going to bring some layering pieces, and so I brought this green cardigan, and it's like an open cardigan, so you don't have to but it doesn't button, so that's kind of nice. And then you'll just see the white shirt underneath it. It's also warmer, so if it is a little bit more chilly during the day, this can be what I wear. Also in here, my other kind of nicer top, or I can just wear this with jeans, is just this striped sweater that I have. So really cute, but then the back is kind of fun. So I just thought that this would be nice and casual, but could also be dressed up and look really nice. It will also, I like wearing black with brown, so it'll also go really nicely with the brown boots that I brought. Alright, sorry, had to stop for a minute. My son was up and calling for me, so I had to go take care of that and get him situated before I could finish this. So I do apologize for the interruption. So the other thing I brought, the other two things that are in here, is I just brought like a chambray shirt. I really like wearing these. I like wearing them again with black pants, so I can wear them with the dressier jeggings. I can wear them with the black jeans, and I really like it with the white shirt underneath it, so I can wear it buttoned. I can wear it open with the white shirt, but I also brought it because I decided I would wear this like pink sweatshirt that has like this really cute feather detailing, and I was like, if it's really cold, I can wear that underneath this with my jeans, and it will also look really cute. So, you know, kind of just thinking about layers. The only thing I have not decided clothes-wise is which coat I'm bringing, because I know it's gonna be chillier at night, so I kind of was like, well, do I bring like a pea coat? Do I bring more of like a trench coat? Decisions. And then the only thing I have not put in here yet is bras, because I don't know why. I just have not put them in the suitcase yet. So I'm also going to show you what's in. So this is my carry-on bag. And in my carry-on bag, I always kind of put the same stuff. So it's very, very, very much the same. And the reason why I'm not showing you my makeup and skincare yet is some of those products are in here. So obviously, because I'm doing carry-on, I had to be conscious of my liquids. and some of my skincare and some of my makeup had to go in my liquids bag, which is not big enough. TSA, we really need to switch that to either multiple quart size bags or a gallon size bag. So the struggle is real. But that's gonna look like this, so I'll go over all of this after I finish this. So in the bag, this one's really nice and big. I keep the smaller purse that I'm going to be carrying around with me. So I'm not carrying this giant purse around New York, like, no. So in it, I just slimmed down my wallet. I just find that it's easier to have a more compactful wallet versus, like, I don't need all my store cards and gift cards, which I keep in my regular wallet. I keep other things in there, you know, like appointment reminders. I don't need all that for vacation, so I really try to cut down. And then I always keep Advil or Motrin or Tylenol or some kind of headache medicine because I get them. In here, I just have like hair ties and bobby pins. This I really like because it's like flatter. It's like a coin purse, so if you can find a flatter one, that works really good for these. And I've had it forever and I always keep it in my purse, so I just moved it over. I always keep a pen because you never know. Chapstick, and then this is something that I do use for touch-ups. It's like their Covergirl liquid powder makeup foundation. So usually I get a lot of breakup on my chin, so depending on when I'm out, I just like to take a little bit of this and just blot it on the sponge. I do regularly clean my sponge, by the way, and I just kind of blot it on to even everything out, or if like my nose is starting to move. It's not the best, but it does help with some of that, like when my zits are breaking through. And then finally, I just have like a really little travel umbrella that fits in this purse, which is fantastic. So I'll go ahead and put this stuff in before I lose it. I also carry Kleenex because I have to. And then I also have a book that I'm going to read on the plane. Now, some of the stuff that I have not packed yet, in case you're wondering as I'm going through this, is what I like to call daily items. So stuff that I need every day before I leave for the airplane, which is going to be like my contact solution, well, not my solution because that is packed, but my contact case, my glasses, my phone charger, my hairbrush, and my toothbrush. I think that's about it. Oh, and deodorant. So usually what happens when I have to get up really early for a plane, I will, usually not put in my contacts, but I will take them with and put them, like the case, I will put in my purse, like with my liquids bag, not in it, but like in a place where I can find it. And I will wear my glasses to the airport, and then usually like right before I get on the plane, or even during the plane ride, like before we land, I'll put my contacts in. And I do that because my eyes are really sensitive for light, so usually by the time I land, I need to put on sunglasses. So that's usually what I do. Also, my sunglasses aren't in here because I have to go pick them up because I left them at my work and we're on spring break. So that leaves 3 bags. This one is makeup brushes. So I love this bag. I got it from Ipsy. It is perfect for brushes. And for when I'm only traveling for a couple of days, I really try to slim down. Hang on, I got stuck. I try to pull them all out at once. But I really try to slim down what I'm bringing because honestly, I'm probably not going to be doing full glam looks. I can get fairly glam looks without it, so I just really tried to think about that. I've also washed all my brushes already, so I like to take them perfectly clean, not have to worry about them, just take them and go. So some of the brushes that I brought is I always bring my like eyelash, eyebrow comb thing, so that's in here. I bring this e.l.f. angle brush, which is great for like contouring, and then I use it like on the top of my head and along my nose, but it's soft enough too that I can get a pretty good buff on it, and so it looks a little more blended out without using a fluffy brush. So I really like this brush. It's small, it's compact, and it will get me what I need done. And then these two are basically the same brush, but I use them for different things. So this black is an e.l.f. blush, and I use it to set underneath my eye. Since I'm also not bringing a big fluffy brush, I will use this to like put powder on my forehead and on my chin. So this will end up being my powder brush, but it is perfect for the under eye region because it just fits so nicely. And then this one I actually use for highlight. I didn't today because it was clean, but I just kind of run it around here and it blends so nicely. This is a Luxie brush. Yeah, which is now the name starting to come off. This is the biggest brush I bring, but I love it, so I don't really care. This is the Eco Tools. It's supposed to be for powder. I love this brush for blush. And it gives such a nice blend. Oops. It goes on so seamlessly. It goes on so seamlessly that I really enjoy this. So then I just have my eye brushes. So I have two fluffier brushes. Both of these are Wet n Wild, and I like both of these. I use them all the time. And I always bring two just because you never know. This is another Wet n Wild brush. This one's a little bit straighter. I don't know if you can see. And this is great. I just use this to kind of set my eyeshadow primer, and I will just use this for powder products. And then I bring this one from e.l.f., which just kind of dabs in the corner, and that way I can darken my outer corner. And then this is like an e.l.f. shader brush, and I use this to pack on like shimmery shades onto my eye. This is an Ulta brush, which I use for inner corner highlight or just along my brow bone. And then this is the brush from the Dose of Color set, and I love this side, the bigger, fluffier side, for my under eye area, like my lower lash line. It is so good, and sometimes if I really want to add a little bit more like highlight to the inner corner, I will use the tip to really get in there, or to even really carve out my brow. Alright, so in here is going to be makeup and skincare that's not liquid. So I'm bringing a loose setting powder. It is not the number 7 powder that's in here, but since this powder thing, is like screws on and doesn't just lift off, but also because it's thinner, it's more compact than a lot of the other powders. I just find that the case itself is so much easier to travel with, so I keep it and I just refill it. This is the sponge that I'm taking with for my trip. Q-tips. And then I also have my Lash Princess mascara, my Smashbox contour kit. This is my old one that I had talked about in a recent video. So it just has like a white matte shade of bronzer and a contour. I'm trying not to blind you. And I'll use the white matte shade to set my eyeshadow primer, or to help like diffuse if I get a little bit crazy. And then I also have the Milani, like this is my go-to short travel trip eyeshadow palette. This is the Milani number 2 in Bare Necessities. And this is like one of my all-time favorites. It's so good. Let me come a little bit closer. It's just got like a really nice matte transition shade right here, a beautiful gold, a nice like sparkly white, which is great for the inner corner or for the brow bone. It's got a darker matte brown, so you can really deepen up that outer edge. And then it's got this like sparkly shade in it, which also makes a fantastic highlighter, which is really what I use it for. I don't really need it for anything else. Alright, let's see what else is in here. I do also have my eyeliners, my eyebrow pencil, so liquid eyeliner, pencil eyeliner, and then I'm bringing this lip liner because it also makes a really good just like stay-proof lipstick. I have toothpaste, tweezers, cotton balls, cotton rounds, a milk toner stick. In my opinion, anytime you don't bring a liquid, that's always better because it leaves you room for other things. Let me grab my last couple products out of here. I always bring the e.l.f. brush wipes with me, at least one, in case my brushes get really gross, I can wipe them off. My Pixie color corrector, one of my favorites. My Clinique Take the Day Off balm, another one. And then the blush that I'm bringing is the Balm Springs. And I just have like a little sample, so it makes traveling really easy. So now let's check out what is in my liquids bag, which is filled to the brim. I shoved as much as I possibly can in these quart-sized bags. So one of the things I'm bringing is just hand lotion. My hands get really dry. This one is from Love Beauty and Planet. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to get all this stuff back in here. Contact solution. I did actually think about buying a like thinner bottle that was more up and down, just because I feel like this one's an awkward size and doesn't really fit in the bag too well. I always bring an extra set of contacts because you never know. I've been on countless vacations where I have ripped a contact, or me or my husband have lost a contact. One time he ripped it so bad, like it was really bad, and he did not bring any extra contacts, and he was livid. It was like we had taken a week-long cruise, and this was like day 2 into the cruise. It wasn't good. So now he even knows to pack them. I just mark them with a Sharpie, which one's like my right and which one's my left. But again, I always bring them. My thinking is I would rather bring them and not need them than not bring them and need them. Because you can't just run to the store for more contacts. So of course I have my travel size of my Milani Make It Last setting spray. I brought for lip gloss, I brought the ColourPop lip gloss in Moonchild. I brought my Tarte Shape Tape because I know it will get me through all day. I brought 2 like packets of face product. Truthfully, I want to try both of these, so this is a good way to do it. One is a facial oil, which I do sometimes use at night. The other one is a exfoliator. I don't exfoliate all the time, but if my face feels really grimy, that's usually when I do that. For foundation, I brought my Too Faced Peach Perfect Matte Foundation. I love this. I love the finish because it's really not that matte. In my opinion, it's not that matte. And I know it's going to get me through all day, so I don't have to worry about it budging because I have a feeling we're going to do some pretty long days, and I just find that this one is it's good for that. So I always like the way it looks. I can count on it. That's like reliable, and that's how I feel about the Tarte Shape Tape. It's reliable, it's long lasting. I don't really like taking products that I can't guarantee are going to work. And then of course that means I'm bringing my Holy Grail primer, the Smashbox Photo Finish Pore Minimizing Primer, and I know that it works really well with Too Faced foundation, so it's a win-win. Again, my face has been really dry, so I did want to use a hydrating setting spray. So I used I brought the Mario Badescu facial spray with rose water in it. I don't like the smell, but it does the job, so I'm definitely bringing that. Going to bring a travel size of the Cetaphil Gentle Cleanser. I use this currently. Again, don't have to worry about breakouts. This one is really nice and I like it. And then I'm also bringing my e.l.f. Silic Acid Stick. So if I do start to get a lot of breakouts, I don't have to worry about it with this. My eye cream, my intense moisturizer, and my regular moisturizer are all from Codelay, and I got a travel kit. I know all these products work for me. I don't have any problems, so I figure it's best to bring them. The daily moisturizer I'm going to use is the Codelay Cream Sorbet, moisturizing sorbet in the light pink tube. I love this stuff. I also think that this tube goes a lot further than you think because when you get it, it feels really empty. But for nighttime moisturizer, I like to use this serum underneath it, and it works really well for that as well. And then I just have their eye cream, which is nice and hydrating. The very last thing in my liquids bag is 2 little perfume samples. So I just bring perfume samples when I travel. These will smell good. I don't really see the point of bringing a huge bottle, especially for short trips like this. If I was going on a longer trip where I was checking my luggage, I would consider it. But since I'm not, and I'm going on a short trip, these make a lot more sense, so this is what I'm bringing. So I hope you enjoyed this pack with me video, and if you did, feel free to give it a thumbs up in the bottom, and I can't wait to see you next time. Bye!